Hey guys, Toxic here, and we're back in the NHL 13 BAGM mode commentary with the New York Islanders. And yeah, I got some comments from my last few videos, and I just want to hit up on a few comments here. The first one was the first one that caught my attention, at least out of all of them. Like they all caught my attention. Sorry guys, but the one that caught my most was an option to trade McNeil. And the only reason, like, I can see trading McNeil for a better second line forward would help the team. But the New York Islanders right now, where I have the team right now, they're not a winning team. So trading for someone who's maybe 81, 82 overall, like a second liner, isn't going to really help the team that much. So look at McNeil now. If you guys, I'll pop it up here for you guys. So he's a 4-star power forward center, all-star, or not all-star, but, second liner of the future. He's already pretty good and speedy skater. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that if you trade him now, and then you get like an 81, 82 overall player now, and then you guys lose the next 2 years, or what I'm thinking of doing, and this is what I know I'm going to do anyways, is keep McNeil and then trade McNeil for or don't trade him, sorry, my bad, I don't know what I'm saying, keep him, and then with 2 years of NHL experience, I guarantee you he will skyrocket in, points and stuff, and he'll be like, I don't know, 85 maybe for a second liner, and I guarantee you guys, by year like 4, he'll be like an all-star on this team, like our all-star solid second line center for the future. And yeah, that's the only reason I'm not going to trade him. If it was someone else, like maybe a 3-star, yeah, definitely I would do it, but not for someone who's like 81 or 82 overall. It's pretty much the best I could do in trading for that. But thanks for your comments about that, you guys. And another trade I saw pop up was for some defensemen. People were saying I need some defensemen. And, whoops, didn't mean to exit out of that. Go back to my trade players. Okay. I'm just going to scroll over to my decor right now. Okay, let's look at our defensemen. So we got Cam Barker, who's worth the most. He's actually not bad. Even though he's a top 60 man, he's not bad. Like, he's alright. He's got some trade value to him. The only reason I'm going to wait a little bit to trade him is just because I think I have to wait till, I think it's 3 months before they, because otherwise what happens is basically if you guys trade too many free agents after you sign them in a recent time, like I think 3 months, then no free agents will want to sign with you for like a year, I think it is, or something dumb like that. So that's the only reason I'm not going to trade him. Hamonic, he's good. Like, I think he's going to be a solid defenseman of the future, but I think I'm going to give him, what my plan is for Hamonic is give him 1 year for sure, so this year. If he has a good year, I'll give him another year, but then if in 2 years, if he's not good, I'll trade for a top 4 defenseman for him if he doesn't develop that well or something. But I'm gonna give him some time because I think he will be good, because again, you guys, my goal for this team is to be a winning team by years 3, 4, and 5, and don't worry about the first 2 years. I'll throw away the first 2 years. My team can be a winning team by years 3, 4, and 5. Anyways, McDonald, I'm thinking of trading away McDonald. He's nothing really good at all. He's only 3.5 stars, 26, so he's going to lose those gold stars next year. So definitely thinking of trading Andrew McDonald. Oh man, I hate it when it does this. There we go. Okay, Mark Streit, I'm trying to trade him, and then, we don't have really much depth here. We got this Erickson guy who I could trade as well. Catton, like, there's not really any type of depth here for D, so those are all the guys I'm thinking of trading, and obviously some of these veteran guys. So that's for the defenseman, and I don't think I'll be able to get an all-star. Like, what I'm thinking is I can get an all-star prospect. So basically a defenseman of the future, someone who's going to be an all-star in the next few years, but no, I'm not going to go out and get Jake Gardner just because I don't have the assets to trade for Jake Gardner right now. So let's go through the teams quickly, see if there's any top defenseman that anyone wants to trade away. I know Orlov's like 4-star, but he's got a little too much trade value. Missed Vancouver by mistake. Yeah, good luck getting Edler and Hanius. Probably never going to happen. So no one there. Winnipeg. Whoops. Let's see. Yeah, they got some guys. Ooh, what's this guy? Is it just 3.5? Yeah, it's 3.5. Never mind. But I can't get a 4.5-star guy like Bogosian, he's already like 80-some overall. Fowler. Yeah, that's about it. Actually, wait. Oh, I just thought of a good guy. Lucas Spiza. How old is he? He's 22 years old, 84 overall, top 4 D-man. So I just thought of something is, if I were to trade Hamonic, I would actually be, I would Sorry guys, I wouldn't mind trading him for Lucas Spiza, okay? Because look at Lucas Spiza's stats, way better, right? And he's the same age, and he's got the same potential, but he's already 84 overall, though, is the trick. And he's already a top 4 D-man. So I think that'd help out our D-core a lot if I could go for Lucas Spiza. So that's my first choice right now. Okay. Scroll over. Let's see. I think there's 2 teams, stop in Phoenix. Let's see. I know they got some prospects in Phoenix, but yeah, you see. So they got Yandel, you know, but Yandel, he's got too much trade value, more than Spiza. Ekman Larsson's got more trade value. Rundblad's got more trade value, you know. Even Gormley, this guy's not really that good right now. I think he's only like 50-something overall, maybe 60. Okay, 67. But he still has a ton of trade value on him, you know. So that's why I don't think I'll be going for a defenseman from Phoenix. Because while they do have some good defensemen, again, I don't have the stuff to trade for some of these defensemen, you know. What was the Summers guy? Was he any good? Only minor top 2, never mind. He's 24, he's alright. Probably top 6 at best. Anyways. Okay. So then I'm going to go over to Toronto, which was the other suggested team. Skip them. There we go. Okay. And let's check out their defensemen. Yeah, so let's check out potential-wise. So they got Gardner, we already looked at. They got Gunnarsson and Franzen, who I might be interested in. Sorry, I'll take a look at them in a second. Just going to look at the rest of their decor. Okay, they got no one else. So Franzen and Gunnarsson. Okay, so Franzen, 25, though, is the problem. See, you know, this is where Lucas Spiza is better, because he's already 3 years younger, but he's better overall, and he's got the same potential, and he's a higher ranked defenseman, like a top 4. So that's why I'd go for him, and then quickly find Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson's 26, so he's going to lose his gold stars next year, and he's a top 2, or top 4, sorry, not top 2, but he's only 82 overall, and he's a defensive defenseman that's not really... actually, take that back. He's a really good defensive defenseman, actually. But the thing I liked about Lucas Spiza was he was a two-way defenseman, which is really hard to get a really high overall two-way defenseman compared to a defensive or offensive defenseman, because two-way defensemen have to be good defensively and offensively to have a high overall. Okay, so that's the reason I think I'm gonna go for Lucas Spiza instead. So heading over to Anaheim, try and make a trade go through here for Lucas Spiza. Scroll up. Boston, Anaheim. Whoops, skip them. Okay, so defenseman and Lucas Spiza. Will this guy become a New York Islander? Okay. And then, so they want Hamonic, that's good, but they want McDonald as well. So I'm going to try and get rid of McDonald, because if I could keep Hamonic and Spiza together, that'd be a pretty sick decor right there. So I'll give him Hamonic, and they can accept that. Okay. Let's see, what else do they want? I'll actually go to Skaters matching. Whoops, missed it. Skaters matching block. They want Strome. They want the Sundstrom guy. I might trade him. They want that Erickson guy, but I don't think they'll take his cap. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. Would they be able to take his cap? They could. So there's another guy. And then if I tossed in a prospect, okay, not really, like a non-good prospect, like Nino Niederreiter. Like, I know he was good in past games, but, oh wait, no, never mind. He's got like 3.27 on him. Too much money there. Didn't notice he had that much money on him. Let's see. Not Matt Martin. Oops, I gotta go. Skaters matching block. There we go. Yeah, and then... So there's not really tons they want. I could give them like one of these young guys. Something like a... Wait, is there anything else at the top? Let's see if... What if I gave them the Sundstrom guy? Was Sundstrom good? I don't think he was. I think it was only, 3.5. Yeah, 55 overall. I think I could get rid of this guy. So, sorted by overall here. There we go, Sundstrom. So, take off Niederreiter. And they can't accept that. Why is that? Is it because too many players? Okay. So, what players do they want to get rid of? Just these veterans. So, I don't really need any of these veteran guys. Because... yeah, my cap's fine. So I don't need any of these veteran guys. I'm not going to get Gibson. So, let's see. Is there any... Hendry. Okay, let's take this Hendry guy because, you know, they don't really have anyone that I want that's really cheap. So, I know it looks like I'm overextending, but they don't want to get rid of Lucas Spiza. That's why I think that McDonald and Erickson won't be enough. You know, I could try it, but I don't want to keep getting bad reputation with the other GMs because in the end they'll come back to haunt you because like your GM well, I forget what it's called, friendliness with the other teams won't be too high. So that's why I'm going to try this trade out right after I come back in the next episode, because this episode's ending.